Pisces, glad you're here. I'm going to do a quick reading today. Hope you've had a really nice day today so far. Go. Little Palo Santo lit. Having a relaxing day today. Excited to get this reading out for you. This is one of my favorite decks. It's Beginner's Guide to Tarot by Juliet Sharman-Burke. I've shuffled the cards already, but I'll do another for good measure. I've laid out a significator here for you, the Ace of Pentacles. I'm curious about what's happening in Pisces' future with job opportunities, money opportunities, ways that we can generate some extra income for ourselves, because sometimes that extra income can mean the difference between a feeling of being trapped and a feeling of freedom, right? So I'm asking the higher ups to help me pick, let's say, 6 cards to help me understand what's coming up with Pisces and our future financial interests, our business ideas, maybe side hustles that might become the main one. And what is some advice? How can we get lucky or finally meet with some fortune, huh? All right, Pisces. So first we have the 8 of Wands out, the 2 of Wands. That's a golden energy. I like that. The Knight of Cups. So already I'm seeing a message coming through. Actually, I want to do 8 cards. Oh, and the Devil reversed. Interesting. All right, so I typically don't do reversals, but I guess I must have put that card out there like that for a reason. So I'm seeing a lot of inspiration, a lot of new ideas coming to you. Maybe you're doing a lot of meditating, taking some alone time, going to spaces that inspire you, you know, a museum, the park, even like a basketball game, whatever, the Olympics, you know, whatever inspires you, whatever gives you ideas, whatever makes you feel like you can accomplish things in the world, that would be a really nice spot for you to be open to new messages, new inspirations, coming in quickly, coming in hot. All right, then we have the 2 of Wands, which is a card of contemplation about the future, sort of, you know, you had that initial inspiration from the Ace of Wands, and now you've gathered a second leg of your path, and you're looking forward to the future. I really like this particular 2 of Wands card. It really has a sense of like longing, but not in a negative way, more of like an inspirational, like what may the future hold. Almost like, you know, that anticipation of what's coming around the river bend. I just started hearing that Disney song. Um, yeah, a lot of contemplation, a lot of planning. Maybe you're taking what you received from these 8 of Wands, these 8 different ideas or places that you're getting inspiration from, and you're like, okay, so which 2 of these do I grab, take hold of, and run with? Sometimes it's hard for me to just do one thing. I like having multiple ideas going on at once. Then we have the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is typically a messenger, right? This guy's coming in like super chill though. He is kind of staring at the cup, so that makes me wonder if there's masculine energy around you that's just kind of like in their own head or their own emotions right now. But something's coming towards you. Cups are emotions, so maybe a new feeling, a new set of emotions that you get from new experiences coming towards you in your life. Definitely a new emotional paradigm, if that makes sense. Every time I go through like a different phase of my life, it has a different feeling, different vibe. So I feel like there's a new phase, new vibes coming towards you. And then this is nice to see, the Devil reversed. You know, literally, I always envision like when the Devil is reversed, these chains around these people's necks would just fall off with gravity. Like, you know, the things that you've been struggling with lately are just going to naturally fall away. And maybe that's because you've been doing a lot of work, or maybe because you're just too exhausted to hold on, you know. It would take effort at this point to continue to hold on to those things that are dragging you down. And it's almost less effort to just let it go. Let it fall off your neck. So I really like that it seems like it's going to be an effortless, or not effortless, I want to say just you're going to have momentum on your side when it comes to this new emotional chapter, and you know, being able to slough off those negative, depressive energies that are keeping you stuck. Staying in that down, that area where you're feeling down is going to be actually more effort than being reborn into this new energy. So that always feels nice. When you've gone through a lot, when you're really busy, when you've got a lot of things going on in your mind, and you're just sort of naturally stepping out of your old way of thinking. And maybe it is because you're feeling really energized here with this, these like golden skies, really helping you feel energized, energetic, and hopeful about the future. So let's clarify a little bit about this 8 of Wands. There's a lot of ideas coming, so give me a little bit about which of these 8 Wands we're going to take to the next stage, to the 2 of Wands. Let me see, what's this about? Page of Pentacles. All right, so it is definitely something having to do with finances, right? The Page of Pentacles, he's out here, or they're out here plowing their field. They've been doing a lot of work. You can see the rabbit in the background, really representing fertility, a lot of abundance, joy. You know, typically the Page of Pentacles has somebody sitting on a horse, like standing still, and there's not a lot of movement in that card. But for this card, I really appreciate the energy that the rabbit in the background is bringing. I also like the perspective of the garden here, right? Like those lines kind of create a sense of movement, a sense of like looking out towards that focal point behind this person, and It gives me a lot of hope. There's a lot of sprouting, and I think that when you get clear on the idea that you want to run with, that's going to make you most energized and feel the most free. That's when you're going to be able to cultivate this abundance from the Page of Pentacles. So that's really good news. All right, the Two of Wands. Let's see what resonates in terms of what are your ideas going to look like. There's a lot of cards. Let's get less cards. There we go. Ten of Pentacles. Heck yeah. Pisces. That's really, really cool. Obviously, the Ten of Pentacles is the highest number of pentacles in the deck. So you're going to be experiencing a lot of abundance here. It's also kind of like the joy of achieving something that you've always wanted to achieve, being able to be proud of it, something that you can share with your family and friends. You can sort of share the abundance, pass it around. It's not just about you, it's about you and your loved ones, right? And kind of achieving this feeling of like, I can not only provide for myself, but I can also provide for my loved ones. And, you know, provide a safe and comfortable experience for more than just myself, which is a real blessing. That's, you know, kind of that's the ideal, right? That's the dream, for me at least. All right, so definitely I'm thinking like this is a new business idea, a new idea for where you're going to be getting your income, your financial abundance. I would say that, you know, the planning stages, the meditation stages, where you're picking out which of these, you know, ideas that you're getting are going to be the most fruitful for you, is going to be where you're going to need to spend most of your time in order to achieve this Ten of Pentacles. But I definitely believe that if you put your mind to it and you focus on the things that give you energy, that make you feel like you're going to fly, right? Like make you feel that you can really achieve something meaningful. Those are going to be the ideas that you're going to want to focus on. Ten of Pentacles is not like a shallow or flippant card. It's a card of purpose, right? So what I'm seeing here is like a windfall of inspiration, a lot of contemplation and planning in terms of what is going to actually bring these ideas into the real world. You're clearly putting a lot of work in here, and the things that you're planting at this moment are really going to be fruitful and bringing you this Ten of Pentacles. All right, so let's see what this Knight of Cups is representing. Is this a person? Is this an idea that's coming through? Is this what's bringing this new emotional framework in terms of, yeah, what newness is coming through here? Page of Cups. Okay. The Page of Cups reversed. It's funny, the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups are always two cards of messages, right? So let me think. The Page of Cups is a little bit more of an immature energy. You know, it's very playful, very childlike. If it's maybe to do with an energy, let's focus on this idea of, you know, ideas that are, let's focus on the inspiration here, which is the Ace of Pentacles, right? What is new for your financial abundance, financial life, business life, material stability here. In that framework, the Page of Cups reversed is about sort of maybe letting go of, oh, thumbs down. Yeah, okay. Page of Cups is a thumbs down. Yeah, let's let go of this immature energy. I think maybe the difference between the Page of Cups and the Knight of Cups is the Page of Cups hasn't quite figured out yet what is just sort of wishful thinking, was just the feelings that are coming in spontaneously in the moment versus more of a meaningful type emotional fulfillment, if that makes sense. So maybe in terms of trying to figure out which of these ideas or which of these directions you're going to be taking to achieve your Ten of Pentacles, the focus needs to be letting go of the more, I guess the word selfish is coming through. I think it's good when we do what we want, what feels good to us, but sometimes I think we get caught up in things that actually don't really feel good to us. We think they're going to bring us what we want, so we play. It's almost like a make-believe type energy where you're dressing up like in your mom or your dad's clothes, right? You're sort of playing at being an adult versus like an energy of understanding what's going to fulfill you in the long run. And it's not just going to be a cheap thrill or like a temporary feeling of gratification. So like I said before, when you're trying to figure out, okay, which direction am I going when you're making your plans, I think it's going to be really important to lean into the energy of long-term fulfillment versus short-term satisfaction, I guess. There's a big difference between being satisfied and being fulfilled. And I think that what is being asked of you right now is to focus on what's going to make you have a sense of fulfillment, not just temporary satisfaction. All right, so let's move on and clarify the Devil in reverse. I like the idea that, leaving behind the chains of depression is going to be just a natural evolution of this new stage for you. Congratulations. For real. It's not easy. Ooh, the Three of Wands. I love this. Okay, so the Three of Wands comes after the Two of Wands, obviously. So we're making this progression, right? And it really feels like to me, not only do you end up making really solid decisions about what's going to benefit this new chapter in your life where you're building this Ten of Pentacles, but you're actually taking action, right? You're sending out your ships, if you can see in the background of the Three of Wands here. Not only has this person finished making plans, but they've launched their first fleet of ideas here in the background, and they're kind of still dreaming about the future, still a lot of plans to be made, still a lot of imagining to be done. But you're definitely making progress and actually taking action steps towards your goals, which is super exciting. I'm super proud of you, Pisces. I think this is like some of the best information we could have gotten in terms of like heading towards this Ace of Pentacles for you. Let's pull out one card of advice and see what it is that is the overall thing that you need to take away from this reading. All right. Justice in reverse. All right, the card that fell out was the Eight of Swords in reverse as well. So this is mirroring to me this Devil in reverse energy. Here, the Ace of Swords, you see, let's turn it up right. You see somebody here trapped, tied and bound, swords around them, stuck in the ground, a storm in the background, and you see this giant hawk sort of hovering above. It's very somber feeling, but there's a lot of vibrant color here in this card. So I almost feel like it's sort of the dawn after this feeling of being trapped and tied up, bound to whatever you're experiencing right currently. Especially because we pulled it in reverse, right? So you might have felt stuck in the past. You might have felt like feel like you're coming out of a place where you couldn't decide, right? Maybe that was it. You've got the Eight of Wands to start. So maybe now you're going from this stuck energy with all these ideas, you didn't know which one to choose or which direction to go, and you're seeing them more as opportunities, like an abundance of opportunity rather than something to keep you frozen. And you're really making progress. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. I'm hearing that Nina Simone song. And you're feeling good, Pisces. I think this is really positive. And honestly, just like your own hard work, right? There's not a ton of assistance here from the outside. It really feels like you're doing a lot of the necessary things that come with creating abundance, creating sustainability and fulfillment, safety, a feeling of safety, right? It's interesting. So the Magician is sort of a creator. The Nine of Wands in reverse is another energy of, letting go of hard times. And Justice in reverse, maybe you felt like something was out of balance before, and that was kind of the reason for, the feeling of being stuck. This is something that was hidden. So maybe, the imbalance was something that was really hard for you to suss out and figure out, okay, what is not serving me in my life here? What is keeping me stuck in the Eight of Swords energy where I feel like my hands are tied behind my back? And you set yourself free here, Pisces. I think all of this is a progression towards feeling better about your circumstances, taking your life into your own hands, really focusing in on what inspiration you feel is going to bring you this golden, joyous energy, and really going to benefit you in a way that is, sustainable, a feeling of groundedness, safety, and something that you can share with others, not just for yourself, but for those around you. I just encourage you to keep on, following what is bringing you that feeling of energy and freedom. Don't get trapped in the minutia of all the little things that we have to do in order to achieve our goals. Just continue to focus on that feeling of inspiration and that feeling of fresh, new freedom. And that is where you're going to be led to this Ten of Pentacles. That is how you're going to be, grabbing a hold of this pentacle here that is so clearly yours, that you've chosen, you've worked hard for, you've planted in the ground. And it's going to bring a lot of abundance for you, Pisces. So again, I'm super proud of you. Congratulations for all the work you've been doing, and just keep moving forward because it is really, really positive for you in the future. I hope that really helped you feel a little bit more inspired, and I hope you really get to enjoy the rest of your day, Pisces, and you get to have at least one small moment feeling of peace and gratitude for the fact that you're here. Thank yourself for all the hard work you're doing, and I thank you, Pisces, for being here.